Did you know the algorithm is working against you? And not just in the way that you think. Most service providers struggle to grow their service-based business because they fail to understand this one thing about the algorithm. And once you do, everything else clicks. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why the algorithm isn't favoring you and the step-by-step roadmap to book your clients from your content. So grab a pen and paper because this video will completely change how you book clients with your brand. And for those of you who don't know, my name's Anila, and I'm a former personal trainer who built a 6-figure service-based business. I founded the Soft Life CEO, where I teach amazing humans how to make more money with simplified marketing and branding strategies. And I have also spent years in my father's marketing company, helping service-based businesses dominate their local markets. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for simplified branding and marketing strategies every single week, and make sure to ring that bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Now, I know how frustrating it can be to post content consistently and still not grow, because I've been there firsthand. And a lot of people will tell you that you just need to keep posting longer, or it's all about cracking the algorithm. But here's the part that nobody talks about. Why are there people with massive followings who are still struggling to make real money? And why isn't every famous person I know already rich? Because visibility and income are not the same thing. The algorithm can push your content and you can still not get paid because it's not optimized for your clients. It's optimized for attention. So views, likes, followers, that's gonna be one kind of growth, but bookings, repeat customers, and referrals, that's how you're gonna grow your service-based business and your income. And the only way to turn attention into income is with a system. And that system is gonna be exactly what I'm gonna teach you in the next 10 minutes, step by step. We're gonna learn how to turn followers into clients, so you don't need to post every day and you don't need to be on every platform. And once you understand this, your business will completely change for the better. And it's the same framework I teach inside my programs and the exact steps I use to grow my first service-based business to 6 figures. And today, you're getting it all for free. So without further ado, let's really get into it. So first, I wanna start by breaking down what I see happening with most service providers when their business stops growing. And this is a pattern I've seen time and time again. So imagine this. Alyssa is a hairstylist who's been in the industry for 10 years. And for most of her career, her business has run almost entirely on referrals. Clients told their friends, word spread naturally, and bookings came in consistently. And by the grace of God, she never really had to think about marketing because her chair always stayed full. But over time, things began to change, and some of her longtime clients moved away. Others started tightening their budgets, and then new stylists opened up salons nearby and competition increased. And suddenly, Alyssa realized that she had to actually bring in new clients into her business, something she had never truly had to do before. So she started trying to figure it out. And she thought that maybe she needed to create more offers so that people would have more options to choose from. Then she decided that she probably just needed to post more on social media so she could become more visible. And after that, she began running discounts and lowering her prices and hoping her old clients would come back from the competition. And before she knew it, she was doing everything. She was posting 3 times a day. She was launching new packages. She was showing up everywhere online. And she was so busy, but despite being busy, that didn't mean she was being very productive. Doing all of these things without a system or a clear goal for growth can lead to 12-hour workdays while still not getting a new client. And all of that activity is just creating burnout for her. And the result is that nothing really changes. Now, if Alyssa sounds a little bit like you, I want you to understand something really important. You're not struggling to get clients because people don't want your service. People want exactly what you offer, but the real problem is that they don't know what to do after they see your content. That's the real issue. And that is where having a system becomes a non-negotiable. Because the truth is, growth requires a system. And let me explain what I mean. Getting attention is not the same thing as making money. You can have thousands of people see your content, but if you don't have a clear path for them to follow, they'll just keep scrolling. And visibility without direction leaks clients. It's like having a storefront with no door. People walk by, they look in the window, but they have no way to actually come inside and buy. So what do you need instead? You actually need like a simple path. You need a bridge that moves people from discovering you to actually booking with you. And that bridge has 3 parts: discovery, and that's going to be how people find you in the first place. Connection, that's going to be how they start to trust you. And conversion, and that's going to be how they book and become paying clients. Now, I'm not going to teach you the exact tactic for each of these yet. That's coming in future videos, but what I need you to understand right now is this. If even one of these parts is missing, your growth is going to stall. And that doesn't matter how good your content is. It doesn't matter how talented you are at your service. If you don't have all three things working together, you're leaving money on the table. And once you understand how this works, it becomes a lot easier to stop blaming the algorithm. Now, I know I've mentioned the algorithm a few times already, but I really need to drive this point home so you fully understand it, because I know a lot of you are thinking, but my content isn't even getting seen, or the algorithm is against me. And I get it, I really do, but here's what you need to understand. The algorithm rewards engagement, not sales. You can run an ad for engagement and get thousands of likes and comments, but that doesn't mean that people are actually going to buy from you, because these aren't buyers, these are engagers. Because platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, they're discovery tools, and they're designed to get eyeballs on your content, but that's it, it ends there. The algorithm's job is exposure. It's not meant to convert people. So if you're expecting the algorithm to do the selling for you, you're going to be very disappointed, because in reality, this is what it actually should be doing. Your content should get them in the door, and your system does the selling. The algorithm did its job when someone saw the post, but what happens next, that's going to be on you, and that's where most service providers lose people without even realizing it. Now, let me show you what that usually looks like. So, you post your work. Sometimes it's a before and after, sometimes it's a photo of your setup, sometimes it's a video of you actually doing the service, and then you get a few likes. You may get a couple of comments from a few friends, and you get some views, and then it stops, and that's it. You posted your content, you got some engagement, and now you're ready for the bookings to roll in, but the bookings never come because you skipped a crucial part of the system. You didn't give them a place to connect with you beyond just liking a post. Like, you didn't give people a reason to stay engaged, and you didn't give them a clear path to actually book with you. So people see the post and they're like, oh, that's cool, and then they move on with their day. And you're left wondering why no one's reaching out. Now, I'm not going to teach you content formulas or hooks or call to actions in this video. We'll get to that in another video. But what I need you to understand is this. Posting alone is not a business strategy. You need the system that comes after the post. And this doesn't need to be complicated. So let me break it down for you in the simplest way possible. Now, this system is going to be a simple bridge that moves people from discovering you to actually booking with you. The three parts to this system are discovery, connection, and conversion. So let's talk about what each one actually means. So step one, discovery. This is going to be how people find you in the first place. And this can be through your content, referrals, simply showing up in someone's feed. Now, discovery is going to be the attention phase. And that's how people become aware that you exist and that you offer a service. Now, step two is going to be connection. And this is how you start to build trust with your audience. This is where someone goes from thinking, oh, they offer that service, to thinking, okay, I want to learn a little bit more about them. And this can happen through free resources, direct messages, community, emails, anything that shows that the relationship continues beyond a single post. And then step three, conversion, is going to be how they actually book. And this is where trust turns into a transaction. This is the moment someone goes from being interested to becoming a paying client. Now, if you didn't learn anything else today, the key message I need you to walk away with here is, if one of these parts is missing, then your growth will stall. It doesn't matter how good your content is. It doesn't matter how beautiful your feed looks. And it doesn't matter how talented you are at your service. If you don't have all three parts of this bridge working together, you're not going to book clients consistently. You'll get a few here and there, maybe from referrals, maybe from people who were already ready to buy, but you won't have a sustainable, predictable system for growth. And that's really what we're building here. Now, I know this might feel overwhelming, like, okay, Anila, I get it, I need a system, but how do I actually build this? And that's exactly why I created the Service-Based Business Survival Guide. It's a $10 ebook, and it literally walks you through this exact system step by step. So let me know down in the comments which part of this bridge you like and which one it feels like you're missing right now. Is it discovery? Like, are people finding you in the first place? Is it connection? Do people see your content but then just disappear? Or is it conversion? Are people just engaging with you but not actually booking? Drop a comment and let me know which one you're missing. I'll read every single one of them. And if this video helped you see your business differently, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more simplified marketing strategies every single week. Because in the next video, I'm going to show you the only funnel a service-based business actually needs in 2026. I'll see you soon. Bye.